Hello everyone and welcome on back to another episode here on the Northern Lights server, where we're actually going to be taking a little bit of a breather from this area, and we are going to go and work on our starter area because it's been a while since we've been there and I have some ideas. So about a week ago, maybe it's 2 now, I don't remember, Mr. Frogger asked if I would be interested in connecting our bases with paths. And I thought that was a great idea. So he has done a little bit of work to create a lake. And he said on the side of the lake that is closest to me that I can create a path to connect us up. So since our starter area is kind of really focused on being a ruined castle slash stronghold type thing, I thought in today's episode that I would show you guys how to make a ruined path. So if you do like this episode, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're new, please subscribe. I would absolutely love that. So let's get into today's episode. Obviously, there is a lot of ways that you could make a ruined path. Now, for example, here in my castle stronghold area, all we did was use path blocks, and originally this was a lot more overgrown with a lot more tall grass and that, but through time I've knocked them down because it just gets in your face all the time. But, you know, just the simple act of doing path blocks and doing half slab cobblestone here, like all of that makes for a ruined path. While ruined paths can be just path blocks and cobblestone, and maybe some coarse dirt and some bone meal action on the grass, I want to go a little bit more extravagant with our ruined path. And I want to bring in a lot more blocks. So I want to bring in not only cobblestone, but also andesite, smooth stone, stone brick, you know, bring in the mossy versions, which I think really adds to that ruined effect. And then also making sure that you texture your build. All of that can really aid in making a ruined path. So I want to fix all of this path, all the way down to the beginning there and all the way up and over to Mr. Frogger's place. This is a very nice area and I like how it is, so I probably will not change anything with the path here. But this one coming up, I'm definitely going to give more of that ruined castle vibe. And then we got to figure out how we're going to get over to Mr. Frogger's. Like, as you can see here, it is not too far and we're at the little jetty that Frogger put out for us. So I'm going to take a look to see what we can do and which direction that we can actually move the path. And then we'll get to clearing out a space and starting off this path. So taking a look up here, this is our place here. And right there is where the jetty is that we kind of want to aim for. I'm thinking, so if we just kind of curve it around, bring it up over top, and connect it up with that path, I think that'll be absolutely fine and it should work out wonderfully. I was also taking a look as I was standing over here, and we never actually finished our path from the skelly spawner. I just kind of made this thing and it just got left. So I'm actually thinking that we continue this path as well. Get rid of the sugarcane where it currently is at and connect this path up with the rest of the paths. So the next thing that I think we need to do to make this ruined path a reality is to come in with a shovel and try and dig out the path that we want to have. And I think by getting that shape, we can definitely see this a whole lot better and kind of see where we need to go from there. We also need to get a bunch of materials together, which I did grab a whole bunch. We do have some in here. We got some cobblestone slabs and mossy cobblestone slabs. We could use a little bit more of everything. And then, of course, we have a bunch of andesite and cobblestone as well. But it is time to get to the grind and dig out the path. So I will be back with you guys when that is completed. that, we have ourselves about half a pathway, and I love it. Oh my goodness, it has come out so well. So let's go take a little bit of a look at this. So as you can tell here, obviously the path needs to go this direction and down over there, but I will do that off camera. But I'm really, really loving how this is turning out. It looks like I forgot a little lantern, but we got a very ruined path here. So we got a few spruce trapdoors. Of course, we have this rest of this path with cobblestone and the stone brick and smooth stone and andesite. And then on the side, I decided to add a little bit of moss and then do more of the mossy cobble and the mossy stone brick. And we also have a little bit of plain stone brick in there, which I think works out nicely. And then of course, we have added a bunch of oak leaves. Now, I am tempted, and we will see what happens when I next bring you guys in. I am very tempted to have a few custom trees overhanging to make this feel even more overgrown. But just look at this. Like, this looks so nice coming down this path, being able to see, having it mob-proof because of all the lights, so the light level will never be low enough. I'm thinking I need to cut back these trees a little bit just to showcase the side a bit more. And then of course, as you come down here, along this side, I decided to do a wall because right down there is lava, and I wanted, even though obviously I could fall off this, it at least paints the picture that you probably don't want to go off this because you might fall in that hole. Oh, and then of course we have a little bit of a retaining wall along this side to just kind of make it look a little bit better. But yeah, we come down this pathway, we got lights everywhere and the trees and the leaves making this feel very overgrown and beautiful. So I really love how this has turned out. And yeah, I am gonna go and I'm gonna finish off the other side. And then we'll see about doing a few custom trees, because I think especially in this area here with the jungle, it's quite sparse, and even though this is very nice along the side with the rocky structures, I do kind of think it needs to be a little bit more overgrown feeling for what kind of look I'm going for, because I'm looking for a ruined castle pathway. And I think I've achieved it with these things here, but I feel like there needs to be a few more trees over top. So if I can figure out how to get some custom trees going around here, I think that would be the best. But I think at this point, I need to grab a few more materials and get busy working on the other half of this path and make it come to life like this side has, and then we'll see about possibly doing some custom trees. So I will catch you guys in a little bit. We have done it. Look at the path. I finished it all the way down in front and all the way down there, and it's hard to see from standing here. I also continued the path up and connected it up to our skelly spawner. So I'm so happy with this. Oh my goodness. We gotta take a fly and we gotta go see what this looks like from the air. Oh, that looks amazing. Yep. I really love that. That has turned out amazing and makes this so much more like lived in and just super nice. Now, as you can tell over here, the path kind of ends, and I ended up using a few path blocks just to make it feel a little bit more broken and ruined as it just kind of came out, because eventually one of our other server mates, Deos, he is down this direction, and I am considering connecting up a path with him of some sort, because I think it would be really awesome to have all our bases connected up with paths. And Mr. Frogger and I have chatted about it a little bit, and I think, yeah, it would be awesome to do. But I need to talk with Deos to see how he would like this path to actually happen, if he has some plans on his end, before I actually continue this on. So the next thing that I think we should try, I mentioned before that we would maybe get a couple of trees built to kind of add to the ruined effect of this path, and I want to do that. Now, I want to have a lot of trees around here, not just like the Minecraft ones, but actual custom, almost like willow-shaped trees along the path. But I know in this episode, I'm not going to have enough time to do them all for sure. But between episodes, I definitely want to add in a bunch more. But I think for this episode that I should go gather some materials and we should build a couple of trees so you can see what it would look like to add a few custom trees to add into the ruined effect on our path here. So before we go and build those trees, I need to gather a couple materials. So I will be back shortly. I have a bunch of oak logs, I have some azalea bushes, and I think we are ready to build this tree. So with the magic of editing, we have got ourselves a stone. No, I'm kidding. We have got ourselves a beautiful little tree. I actually really like it. I wanted to see if, since we used no azalea bushes along the path here, I wanted to see if we could actually mix in some oak leaves to kind of connect the colors. And I think it worked all right. But overall, I think the size of the tree works very nicely. I think the placement of the tree works very well, and it kind of gives a little bit more of that overgrown feel. I want to put more trees like this around, so maybe another one somewhere like over in this generalized area. Definitely some along the path all the way down there, and then of course over towards Mr. Frogger's direction. But I definitely wanted to test out this tree and the shape and the like, and even with the azalea leaves, just to see what it would look like. Every angle, I'm liking it. This is working out really well. So I think this type of tree design will definitely work for that overgrown, ruined path effect that we are looking for. So between episodes, I will be definitely taking some time to build up a few more trees along the side. I will be also trying to put in some fallen logs along the side between episodes. With that, it is time to call this an episode. I am so thankful for how much work we got done here in our starter area. This ruined path looks absolutely amazing. I can't believe it. It looks so good. And adding in our own custom azalea tree, beautiful. It definitely adds to that overgrown, ruined look, and I can't wait to add more along this path. So between episodes, I'm definitely going to be adding in more custom trees and a few fallen logs along the path to add more ruined effect to our starter area. So if you did like what you see here in this episode, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're new, I would absolutely love if you would subscribe. And I will catch you in the next episode. Bye for now.